Her love binds like a velvet chain, promising safety but stealing freedom. The Devouring Mother. There dwells a figure both ancient and unsettling, drawn from the depths of Jungian psychology. She does not wield anger. She does not brandish cruelty. Her presence is softer, more insidious, a smile that warms, a voice that soothes, an embrace that promises safety. Yet beneath this velvet exterior lies a truth that pierces the heart. Her love does not nurture, it consumes. It does not lift, it binds. It does not free, it cages. In the tender shadows of love she reigns, a mother whose devotion feels like a sanctuary, yet whose care becomes a labyrinth. She is the shadow side of maternal love, cloaked not in malice, but in martyrdom. Her identity weaves so tightly with her child's that no boundary remains. Her heart beats in their chest. Her fears pulse in their veins. She is the sun, and her child must orbit her, tethered by invisible threads of guilt, duty, and a love that feels like chains. This is no ordinary love. It engulfs, a tide, pulling the child under. Through overprotection, she builds walls where wings should grow. Through subtle manipulation, she plants guilt that blooms into obligation. After all I've done for you, her voice trembles, heavy with sacrifice. I only want what's best, she insists, a quiet command, stay close, don't leave me, don't become someone I cannot hold. Her love is a paradox, beautiful yet suffocating. It promises safety but delivers control. The child, caught in this tender trap, becomes an extension of her, a mirror for her needs, a canvas for her fears. To seek independence is to wound her. To choose their own path is to betray her. Her tears become shackles, her sighs a silent cage. Yet deep within, a quiet dream of freedom stirs, a faint whisper, you were meant for more. Her influence is not always conscious. Often she is shaped by her own unmet needs, a love distorted by absence, a sense of self eroded by sacrifice. Perhaps she was devoured herself, her light dimmed by a mother who clung too tightly, or a world that praised her only for disappearing. She believes she's protecting her child, shielding them from pain. But her embrace is a claim, her guidance a chain. Her love, rooted in fear, becomes their burden. This archetype thrives not on cruelty, but on dependency. The more the child needs her, the more complete she feels. When their independence threatens the bond, she sabotages their growth under the guise of concern. Illness flares as they try to leave. Crisis calls them back. She becomes the axis, not of love, but of dysfunction. Imagine the child, growing in her shadow. Early on, they learn that their desires must bend to hers. A dream, a move, a career, a boundary is met with silence, tears, or pain. They become caretakers of her feelings. Their own needs drown under the weight of her whisper. Are you sure? This pattern lingers into adulthood. They second-guess decisions. They confuse love with obligation. Relationships echo the past, partners who smother, who need fixing. They shrink their dreams, their joy, to preserve someone else's comfort. The devouring mother leaves behind a silence, a hollow where identity should have grown. But this silence is not the end. It is the beginning of a reckoning. Healing begins with a forbidden question. Was that truly love? The answer stings. No. It was fear. It was control. It was need disguised as devotion. But this isn't about blame. It's about truth. About seeing the mother not as a villain, but as a woman undone by her own longing. To heal is to reclaim your life. To say, I love you, but I am not yours to hold. To set boundaries not with rage, but with grace. To let her sadness be hers, not yours to solve. This is the path of individuation, of stepping out of her shadow to build a self that breathes. The journey is uneven. There are relapses, doubts, guilt, but also breakthrough. It may begin with silence, a phone left unanswered, a small no honored, a truth said without apology. Each act is a thread cut, each moment of clarity, a stitch in the soul. Over time, they begin to mother themselves, to soothe their own fear, to name their own needs. They learn that joy is not betrayal, that independence is not rejection, that love, real love, is not earned through surrender. They choose partners who honor space. They speak without bracing. They celebrate without guilt. And slowly, the devouring mother's voice, internalized for years, fades, replaced by something wiser, softer, their own. One day they may see her not as a monster, but as a mirror. Her hunger was not cruelty, it was a cry. That compassion, however hard won, allows for peace. But healing does not require her to change. Only you. You were not born to be consumed. You were born to rise, to unfold, to live in a love that does not bind but liberates. This is your becoming. This is the reclamation of your voice, your life, your light. And love, true love, will never ask you to vanish to be worthy of it.